Good day. Are you planning to start studying sewing? If you do, please listen and apply these advices I'm going to give you before you engage in the activity. My experience of 40 to 45 years of sewing has taught me the following. Many students are dropping out very early before they can even know how to start a machine. They lack motivation. Sometimes they jump too quick to very hard tasks, forgetting the basics. Now, to help you avoiding this situation, you have to listen to these selected 10 advices. The first advice is find a corner. Find a corner which is quiet with enough light. This is the corner. You can see it has got light. And this corner should be facing a window where you can also get a natural light. It happens sometimes that you need the natural light to release the stress on the eyes. It's very important. Don't expect to start sewing from your dining room, where if it's time for meal, you have to displace your sewing machine and you do the same at the next session. You are going to get tired. If you are living where you can find a back room, choose the back room because it is a quiet place facing the window and you can put your table, your small machine. The one you see in front of you is an industrial sewing machine. You don't need the industrial sewing machine at start. You need a small machine, second-hand old machine. Those machines are very powerful. I will come up with a few videos of this type of machines because you don't need to spend a lot of money when you are starting. This machine, you can find them on the marketplace from old people who cannot use them anymore. They'll sell them cheap. I know of some makes like Elna, like Empisal, old Empisal, Singer, Bernina. This machine can help. We'll see them in a video. Number 2, have the thread. The common colors are black and white. Have these 2 colors for now. You don't need to buy all the colors. Number 3, as a tool, have a tape measure. There are different types of tape measures, but I would love you to have a tape measure that has got one side with centimeters, the other side with inches, because you can work with the inches and centimeters. But we know that 1 inch equals to 2.5 centimeters. Myself, I prefer that you work with centimeters. Why? Because if you work with centimeters, you might make a mistake on 1 centimeter. If you make a mistake 1 centimeter, it's not very serious. But if you make a mistake with 1 inch, it's a lot. That's why I prefer that you have this type of tape measure. You should have some tools like the screwdrivers. I have 3 sizes of screwdriver. The long one to access underneath there. It can also help here. This one is best. Even like this, it can work. The long one won't. This one is for small screw like this one. If you are buying a second-hand machine, it might not come with this screw. Then you can buy them separately. But some of them, they do come with the screwdrivers. You have to buy some tools like the undoer. As a beginner, you will be wanting always to use this to undo the job. It's very important. And you have also another tool, the tweezer. This tweezer is helping you to hold the thread. When you want to thread, you hold it with the tweezer. And this tweezer will help you to be precise. You need the safety pins. Safety pins will help when you want to introduce elastic into a cloth. It is also important to have it. But we have also this one. These are the pin. You can buy any pin, but make sure that they are sharp. And you have another device which is helping you to cut thread. It's very sharp. There are big one and small one, but buy this one is a big one. You see it cuts well. It will help you when you are working to cut the thread. Do not forget the chalk. Buy even the teacher's chalk. There are special chalks for tailors you can buy also. It works the same. But I prefer working with teacher's chalk because you can remove it from the material easily. You should have a few zippers. These are the zippers. There are different types of zippers. We'll come up with this, but you can buy the standard one, the small one, just to practice. Not necessarily the long one like this, no. You can buy the 20 centimeters. These are long. You can buy the 20 centimeters one. We'll have a lesson on these different types of zippers and have pieces of material. I would love you to have a white cotton material, which is good for sewing, and so that it can allow you to see how you practice, how precise you are on your material. It's good to have it. You should have also few bobbins. These are the bobbins. There are different types of bobbins, but your machine will be coming with a type of bobbin that you will have to buy. There are different types. You see, these ones, they are different. They don't work the same in all machines. They are different, but you will only buy the one that are specific for your domestic machine. I think that's all that you should have, but I think that you can also have an iron. So after, when you are sewing, you should be ironing each step. Okay, there we have finished number 3. We started with number 1, find a corner. Number 2, buy a second-hand machine. Number 3, get some of these tools that I've shown you. We are about to forget one of the tools, very important, which is a pair of scissors. This one is a strong one. Buy a good pair of scissors that you can keep for long. This one is more than 15 years old. It's still working perfectly. Advice number 4, have some brown paper. I did not have them with me, but I believe we all know the brown paper that you used to cover books with. Have a couple of meters with them so that you can exercise cutting them. Number 5, find a tutor, a trainer who can accompany you for few months, maybe 6 or 12, depending on how quick you are at learning sewing. And the rest you can continue alone. But if you want to continue with the tutor, it's still fine until you get to the level that you want. But I know that once you know the basics, you can continue yourself to advanced studies. But I would prefer that you start with a tutor, a good tutor, so that you can start with a good habit when you are sewing. It's like driving. If you start driving with bad habit, they will remain in your driving and it's not good. The same with sewing. Number 6, find the time. Don't say, I want to sew and you don't have time. No. Find time at least 1 to 2 times per week where you exercise or you do sewing. I assume here that you have another job or another activity that you are doing. This would help you if you use 1 to 2 times per week, 2 hours, you can do something. Number 7, concentrate more on techniques. People think that they can start sewing most difficult tasks from the start. No, it's not good. I've seen students jumping into very hard tasks just to show that, oh, I've sewn my skirt within 2-3 days, but it's fine. But do you know all the techniques? When I talk about techniques, I talk about how do you put a sided zipper? How do you put a pocket? How do you put a placket like this at the shirt? How do you make buttonholes? How do you do the facing? How do you hem? Now, all of those techniques are very important if you master the techniques, especially how to put the zipper. Is one thing that you have to do it even for the whole week. You are practicing it until you get to know it perfectly. Do not discourage yourself. You do once, you fail, and you leave. No. Techniques need repetition. You have to repeat even more than 5 times, and you get used. Because to put a zipper like this, you should be able to do it within less than 5 minutes. You have already finished the zipper. Then you go to other stuff. Now concentrate on the techniques. Because if you don't know techniques, even if you know how to cut the patterns, you are nothing in designing. You are nothing in sewing. Pattern drafting on the basics. Maybe you do the bodice, you do the pants, skirt, shirt, simple dress. Those are the basics. The rest, you'll do it while you are progressing as advanced. You do the styling directly and you develop those patterns. Number 8, work in group if possible. Choose friends that are committed like you so that you can work together. But if you see that some of the friends are discouraging, today they are with you, tomorrow they are not with you, and so then leave them. Better to be alone and work. The last advice is very important. It's not the last, it's the 9th, sorry. Start practicing sewing thread at the beginning. At the beginning, you start practicing how to sew well, straight. We are putting a zipper, it must be straight like this. If there is something, then you have to restart it so that this habit remains in you forever. Number 10, very important, be disciplined, committed, persistent, stubborn, meaning that you are attached to your activity. You work seriously. Because if you stop and you want to restart, you need more energies, which is not easy. Once you start, continue until you reach your target. Once you have all of these advices in practice, then you can now say you are ready to start sewing. Stay with us, because at Sew Well Fast, our YouTube channel, we have started classes. Anyone can join these classes. We will put courses online, YouTube videos, step by step, from beginners till the end, so that you can enjoy sewing. Because sewing is a good activity. It helps you to create an extra income, even if you have a job somewhere. But don't think that you are going to do sewing to become a millionaire. No, you cannot become a millionaire that way. You have to start from step 1. Sewing for yourself. You have the first client, which is yourself. Other customers are coming from your family, their friends, and so on. I wish you good luck. Bye.